Optimizing CrewAI with a real business use case. Today, I would like to share with you a quick comparison that I've conducted between different modes of utilizing CrewAI. My end goal was to write free cold email templates for prospecting CMOs, offering my actual solution, which is something that I've built, which allows generating ads programmatically. This solution is tailored mainly to direct-to-consumer brands and agencies that are running Facebook ads at very high scale, at least spending at least 3 or 5K per day. So I wanted to see if CrewAI can help me generate emails and what would be the best way to utilize CrewAI for this use case. For those of you who don't know CrewAI, this is a new and trending GitHub repository, a cutting-edge framework for orchestrating role-playing and autonomous AI agents. It's basically a competitor to Autogen at the moment and DevChat, and they also have here like a comparison that tells you how they are different from Autogen and ChatDev. I've played with CrewAI for a few days now. I already upload 3 other videos to my YouTube channel about CrewAI. I believe it's very powerful and very promising. And in one of the videos that I've created, I created a process. I don't remember if it was also for writing cold emails or writing a blog post. And their founder, Joao, responded, and he suggested that I break the process down into different crews. I wasn't exactly sure what he meant, so I also asked him in their Discord, which I highly recommend that you guys check it out because it's starting to gain a lot of traction, and their founder is very responsive and people are offering very interesting ideas over there. So check out the CrewAI Discord channel. I'm going to share the link in the video description. Anyway, he suggested how I can break this down into different crews and run the crews sequentially, which is not what I did in the first iteration because I didn't know this option is available. So what I did the other day was just building one crew that conducted the whole task from A to Z. And today I wanted to test what seems to be more effective or what seems to produce better output. So I compared operating 3 crews versus 1 crew with delegation. And delegation ability is basically when you assign, it's pretty straightforward, when you assign delegation abilities to a certain agent. So let's dive deeper into this. So the end goal, as I said, was to write 3 cold email templates for prospecting CMOs, selling my solution that allows generating ads programmatically. The first vision was 3 crews broken down into various tasks, and each task was a different part of writing the email. So the first crew had to write the email, the second crew had to revise the email, and the third crew had to review the email and rewrite the email. And the second version had only 1 crew with delegation and only 1 task, which was to write these emails. So let me show you now the code. So this was the code for the first iteration, which was 3 crews. So we define agent for writing crew. This was the first crew. So email writer 1, role, concise email writer, goal, write a short and engaging email, the backstory, experience in writing concise marketing emails, allow delegation, true. The second member of this crew was email writer 2, agent, technical email writer. The goal was to incorporate technical aspects of the video editing solution. Backstory specializes in explaining technical products in an accessible way. The third agent, which is also part of this crew, was creative email writer, add a creative flair to the email, bring a unique and creative perspective to the marketing content. Now this was the task for the writing crew. Write 3 variations of a cold email selling a video solution. The solution is targeted towards marketing teams at direct-to-consumer brand. The main unique selling proposition is the ability to create high-quality videos at scale, doubling down on ads at work and quickly iterating in order to test a large volume of ads without needing to wait for the video editors manually to create the videos. And then I assigned this task to email writer number 1, and he had delegation abilities, so he could delegate to the other email writers. So this was the first task. The second task was, the second crew was this crew, which had the proofreader, which ensured grammatical correctness and clarity. He's an expert in English grammar and clarity and communication, and the cold email specialist, which provides strategic advice for cold emailing. He is skilled in creating effective and engaging cold email strategies, and he had delegation abilities. And the task was review task. Review and provide feedback on the cold emails provided by the writing crew. And the agent who was in charge of this was the cold email specialist, and as you can see, he could delegate to the proofreader. Now, the next task was the critique crew, which consisted of the direct-to-consumer CMO. His goal was to evaluate the email provided by the writing crew from a CMO perspective, modify the email to better fit the needs of a CMO, make sure to take into account the feedback provided by the review crew. He had delegating abilities, and in his crew he also had the professional copywriter. His goal was to critique the email provided by the writing crew from a copywriting perspective and help direct-to-consumer CMO to rewrite the email to better fit the needs of a CMO. The backstory: he is a professional copywriter with extensive experience, and this was the task. Define task for critique crew. Critique the cold email provided by the writing crew from prospect perspective. Imagine you are receiving many emails proposing video editing services on a daily basis, and you are looking for an exciting solution with very little risk. Rewrite the free emails to better fit the needs of a CMO. Do take into account the feedback provided by the review crew. Agent in charge, direct-to-consumer CMO. Now we created the crew, and now we started this is like the next of the code regarding how we are going to conduct this. So first, we are doing the kickoff for the writing crew. Then we do the kickoff for the review crew. And then we do the kickoff for the critique crew. Now this was the response. So the writing crew started, as you can see, we printed this line from here. By the way, all of this was written using the GPT agent that the CrewAI team created, which basically is plugged in to the CrewAI knowledge base, and going back and forth with the GPT was very effective because it already knows how to structure the code and it knows the ins and outs of the repository. So I wrote all of this using the GPT provided by them. Okay, so we started writing. So the starting task was write 3 variations of a cold email selling a video editing solution. The solution is targeted, so we already covered the starting task. Now the final answer, like what the email writer created, was the first email was subject: supercharge your ad campaigns with scalable video editing. Dear recipient name, ever wished you could test more video ads without the constraints of manual editing? Our video editing solution is uniquely designed for the direct-to-consumer brands like yours. Create high-quality videos at scale, double down on what works, and iterate quickly. Let's change the game together. Best, your name. I like this. As I said, this is actually a solution that I'm selling, so I can definitely see this email as a cornerstone or like a first draft of what I would like to use when I actually reach out to people. Next, this is the second variation. Elevate your marketing with our video editing solution. Hey, recipient name, in the fast-paced world of direct-to-consumer marketing, every ad counts. Our video editing solution lets you create and test large volume of high quality videos without waiting for manual edits. Let's get more ads out together faster. The third variation was more ads, less wait with our video editing solution. We know that in the direct-to-consumer world, testing is key. That's why our video editing solution enables you to quickly iterate and scale up successful ads, all without the long wait times. Ready to take your marketing to the next level. Kind regards. Okay, so now it went on and kind of as the second crew came into the game or into the execution, and this crew was in charge of revising the email using the cold email specialist and the proofreader. So this was what the cold email specialist wrote. His task was review and provide feedback on the cold emails provided by the writing crew. So as you can see, he wrote here, without having the actual cold emails provided by the writing crew, it's impossible to provide specific feedback. However, here are some strategic advice for cold emailing. So I don't know why, but it didn't take the cold emails provided by the writing crew into account. It just created a generic advice, which is good advice, but I expected it to pull the emails and work on them and iterate on them and review them and provide feedback based on them. I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm just sharing this with you. So this is the advice that you suggested: personalization, clarifying the value proposition, clear call to action, keeping it concise, making the follow-up. And now the third crew came into the game, into the play. So the third crew, as you remember, is the direct-to-consumer CMO and the copywriter. And their goal was to critique the emails and rewrite them. So the direct-to-consumer CMO critique the cold email provided by the writing crew from the prospect perspective. Imagine you are receiving many emails proposing video editing services on a daily basis, and you are looking for an exciting solution with very little risk. Rewrite the free emails to better fit the needs of a CMO. So this is the emails. Subject: supercharge your brand with risk-free video editing solutions. I hope this message finds you well. I represent company name, a leading provider of top-tier video editing services. I understand that as a CMO, you are constantly swamped with emails offering similar services, but I assure you that our proposition is different and risk-free. Our team of video editors are industry veterans capable of delivering high-quality video content that can elevate your brand's visual storytelling. We're excited to offer you with no-risk trial where you can experience our services firsthand without any commitment. Looking forward for the opportunity to discuss, blah, blah, blah. Now the second email. As a busy CMO, your time is valuable. That's why I'll keep this brief. My name is X and I represent Y. We are in the business of transforming brand stories into visually stunning narratives through our video editing services. We understand the reluctance in trying new services, so we have made it absolutely risk-free for you. Get a free trial and experience, blah, blah, blah. And the third version, okay, I guess that you get the idea, and I will show you like a summary at the end. Now, this was the first version, which, as you saw, had like 3 different crews. The first crew was the writing crew, the second one was the criticizing crew, and the third one was the criticizing plus rewriting crew. Now, what I did, this is the code for the first one, and the second code, I did something different. So instead of breaking this down into 3 different crews and providing tasks to each one of them, I created the following: 1 crew with 1 detailed task and 1 owner, which was the direct-to-consumer CMO that had delegating abilities. So here we are defining the agents: email writer 1, So he is in charge of writing a concise email writer 2, which is the technical email writer, the third email writer, creative email writer, the proofreader, the cold email specialist, and the director consumer CMO. And note, he's the only one that has the delegation abilities, and the copywriter. So we had the same agents, but they were only in one crew. You can see email crew, agents, email writer 1, email writer 2, email writer 3, proofreader, cold email specialist, the direct to consumer CMO, and the copywriter, and they only had one task, which I broke it down here. Write 3 variations of a cold email selling a video editing solution, critique the written emails for effectiveness and engagement, proofread the emails for grammatical correctness and clarity, adjust the emails to ensure they meet cold outreach best practices, and then rewrite the emails based on all the feedback to create 3 final versions. As you can see, only one kickoff. And this was what it wrote. I won't bore you with this. Let's go directly to the bottom line. But basically, just so you know, this time when you allow delegation, the process seems less linear, and it seems like it has more, I wouldn't say wisdom, but it seems less rigid, and it goes back and forth between the agent in a way that seems more, I wouldn't say human, but makes sense, like on a logical basis. And this was my observation. I don't think that I think it will bore you if I just cover all like the code running, but let's just go directly to the bottom line and compare the end results. So this was the emails produced by, in this iteration, which we had only one crew, the direct to consumer CMO in charge and delegating everything. Keep in mind that this isn't exactly comparing apples to apples, because as you saw, the task was slightly different, but we did have the same agents. So this was what was produced by this iteration: one crew, one task. Okay, so the first email was recipient name: revolutionize your video creation with software name. In the ever-evolving landscape of, you see, personalization, captivating storytelling is crucial. I'm writing from my company. We specialize in empowering businesses like yours to create high-quality videos with ease. Our editing software is equipped with innovative features such as filters, transitions, and text overlays that can help you tell your brand story more dynamically. It's also designed to work seamlessly with various video formats. Considering your notable work in, and this is a personalization which I like. By the way, in this iteration, but at the beginning, it didn't have this personalization, but based on the feedback provided by the email specialist and the copywriter, it made the adjustments to the email, which I found very interesting, and I really liked seeing this because I could see that the agents criticizing the first draft actually did a great job, and the crew learned based on the feedback and adjusted this email. So this is the call to action. Would you be available for a brief discussion this week so we can determine if Add at Scale is the solution, is the name of my solution, aligns with your needs. This is the second version. Your recent project caught my attention. So this is a lovely personalization. Specific detail, another personalization. It's just, it's just a dynamic placeholder for personalization. Was particularly impressive. At your company name, we believe software as a scale can empower you to produce even more immersive content. Our video editing software offers a plethora of features designed to streamline your video creation process and elevate the caliber of your output. Could we arrange a time to discuss how Add at Scale could revolutionize your video creation process? I believe you'll be captivated by the possibilities. Now, the third alternative. Upon discovering your brand, I was struck by specific detail. I represent at the scale developers a tool designed to assist you in producing even more engaging video content. Why don't we arrange a video call? We arrange a call to explore how at the scale can help you connect with your audience on a deeper level. So basically, now I placed both of them side by side. So this is the first email by the first crew, which had 3 crews and 3 tasks. And this is the delegated, which had 1 crew, 1 task. So I hope this image finds you well. This message finds you well. I'm already tired just reading so much. I'm wondering if this would be interesting for you guys, or is it too much information or not too much information, but please let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's keep on going. I hope this message finds you well. I'm Yaron and represent Ecom X Factor, a leading provider of top-tier video editing services. I understand that as a CMO, you are constantly swamped with emails offering similar services, but I assure you that our proposition is different and risk-free. Our team of video editors or industry veterans, etc., etc., etc. Now let's see the crew 1, task 1. In the ever-evolving landscape of their company name or role, captivating storytelling is crucial. We specialize in empowering businesses like yours to create high-quality videos with ease. Our editing software is equipped with innovative features such as filters, transitions, text overlays that can help you tell your brand story with in a more dynamic manner. It's also designed to work with seamlessly various video formats. Let's see the call to action. Would you be available versus looking forward? Kind of similar. Now, second variation, as a busy CMO, this is more personalized, but this is also a generic personalization, which is fine. Covers the benefits. Also cover the benefits, addressing the objection. No addressing the objection, but very concise. This call to action, I don't like I like this call to action more, but this is also okay. Now the third version is, greetings, I know your server. This is addressing the objection. Complimenting and personalizing, showing the benefits. Too much emphasis on us. Nice call to action. I like this. And also a call to action, which isn't, I mean, I prefer this type of call to actions, which are like with a question mark and more casual. But this doesn't mean that this is not as good. Let me know, in your opinion, which emails are better and more captivating. Maybe I will actually use them in my cold outreach campaigns. My observation, I believe that this way of, at the moment, based on what I saw, obviously, I felt that this process makes more sense. It gives the agents more flexibility, and it's also easier to create, and it also gives the agents more flexibility. And I think that just breaking down one task into a very detailed process makes a lot of sense. I also kind of like these emails more, although there are a few points in these emails that are also good, and I think a combination of both of them would be like optimal. One thing that I didn't like about this was the fact that I didn't feel or see, probably I did something wrong, but I didn't feel that the output from each, like the output of each crew, I didn't feel that it was used and leveraged in the next crew process. So let's say the first crew wrote the emails. I didn't see I didn't observe the fact that the second crew, who actually was criticizing was supposed to criticize the first email, I didn't see that it was criticizing the emails. So I kind of felt that each crew, in this case, created the task, the output, but it didn't create the next output it didn't take that output and use it as input in the next iteration. I hope this is clear. Basically, I didn't see how each crew created something and pushed this to the next crew to work on. And I did see this here. So I kind of feel that although I probably did something wrong in this case, for now, until I'm proven otherwise or understand how to use various crews, I think that I will still go ahead and create one crew, probably with one detailed task, and allowing delegation within the delegation abilities to specific agents. I feel that this process works better, but I might be wrong. I'm planning to make another video comparing CrewAI versus Autogen, probably tomorrow or the day after, to see the results. But I would like to compare apples to apples and see which framework produces better results, although it's obviously a matter of tweaking and adjusting each framework and trying to leverage them to the best of their abilities. They are kind of different, so maybe not exactly apples to apples, but still, this is something that I'm curious about. That's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts, if you have any advice regarding the process, which emails did you like better, and in general, what did you think about this video, which I felt was pretty long, and I covered, like, I was reading a lot, and I don't know if you guys find it interesting or not, if you would like to see more of these, or perhaps more concise stuff or more extended stuff. Yeah, happy to hear feedback and adjust based on the feedback. That's it. Did I tell you already? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked the video and you did enjoy it, please like the video, because at the end of the day, I analyze my videos based on the amount of likes and subscribers gained from the video views, and based on this, I kind of get signals and data regarding what does the audience like, you guys like, and if it aligns with what I'm curious about, I'm creating videos based on this. So the input, so your likes and subscribers means a lot with regards to the data for me to adjust and build more videos based on this. Whew, I covered a lot. I spoke too much. So I will end with the channel's motto, which is, until next time, guys, keep on automating.